Hey, what's up, guys? It's the AAA Trainwreck podcast coming to you from suburbs of suburbia. I don't know where that is.
It's up your ass where that is.
Today, I am your host, Alimi, together with my co-hosts, Ash and Ajwet, or AJ. Whatever. His name changes every episode. It's
Doesn't have a
the third
name.
episode.
Doesn't have a name. He's
Yeah.
not legal.
Unknown. Well, I heard you got something to tell us about. To tell us about whatever.
Yeah. So today I'm thinking of talking about mostly driving, since me and Ajat Ajat has went through his driving tests. He already has a license. Congrats to him.
Thank you.
I'm going through
Congrats, my God. You can drive.
I've already finished my license, but I have an interesting story to tell you guys.
Do tell.
So you know how
Please.
the system works, right? You go to the seminar and everything, and then you do the computer test, and then you can go to your classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Standard procedure.
Well,
Yeah, standard
from what
procedure.
I know.
So yeah, in the class, you're just learning clutch control, parking, stuff like that. Try not to hit curbs, standard stuff.
Fair.
And then in the last two classes, which is about a week to 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the last two classes, my teacher's like, oh yeah, let's go on to the public road. So, okay. I'm still a bit nervous because I've never went to the public road before. And by the way, this road is basically a normal two-lane road, the ones that you would see going through villages and stuff.
Yep.
One lane going one way, one lane going the other way. Standard stuff. So I go out, check my mirrors, everything, all clear. Go out as usual. Was slow. Even I think people walk faster than I did. Then I was driving.
That slow, huh?
I was nervous, but then I picked up the speed, changed to second, changed to third. Was going around 40, and I was coming out this gentle right-hander. So my car was going one way, and it was behind a motorcycle who was moving much slower than I am. Standard stuff. So I overtook him. Things was fine. Didn't really panic, but got my heart rate up. Things was fine. But then a few miles later down the road, it was straight, and then there's a few more gentle lefts and rights. But a few miles down the road, there's this bike going the other way with a car behind him. The car was a grey FD2 Honda Civic. The car that was behind the bike.
Are you trying to call for a witch hunt or something?
No,
Whoever.
I just remember
Do you have
cars
the license plate of that dude?
unfortunately
I
no.
remember.
Unfortunately no. So
Isn't that good for that guy?
So when I overtook the bike on my lane, I made sure there was no one there. But when he overtook the bike, I was in the other lane. So he was right in front of me by the time he made the pass. I was basically meters away from an accident, my first accident. Good thing I braked a bit and then I turned left a bit just to make sure the car doesn't hit me.
You did a
Racing
last.
instinct.
Yeah, good thing I didn't panic, because if I panic and Jesus take the wheel, stuff like that, yeah,
Jesus, please.
I would have been knackered.
So you did a last minute swerve and you got out unscathed.
Yeah, got unscathed.
Oh.
Also,
Yellow flag, yellow flag.
here's a tip when doing emergency maneuvers: don't press the brake fully. Press
Yeah,
it firm, but not fully. You're gonna lock up if you press it fully and then you turn.
Yeah, just feather it slowly.
Yeah, be nice to the car, especially when other people aren't being nice to you. Dude, that was
What?
my first day on the road, and I already meet assholes
First
like
day.
that. See, man, first
Your f-
impressions matter,
Your first day on the road
True.
and you almost got into an accident. My first class, I broke down my car. It started smoking out of nowhere. I have no idea what the hell happened.
You should tell this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys have heard this a few times, but well, to the viewers, I'ma spare you the inside joke and just reveal it right here now. So there I was on my first class. It was a 4-hour class, 8 to 12 in the morning. I was there with my instructor beside me at the passenger seat. You know, we were doing the course, we were doing the circuit, and at that time I believe I was doing the S curve. I was just driving slowly, you know, just handling the clutch because this was my first time driving a manual. So the clutch was a bit of an enigma to me, and I didn't really know how to handle it properly yet. So there were quite a few slip-ups, and almost one time that I accidentally shifted into brake instead of fully brake, putting the car to a stop first. So there's that. But then there was this one time where I was going through the S curve, and out of nowhere, I started feeling the car vibrating. Like it was just there was this like this vibrating sensation. And my instructor, he was about to fall asleep, the dude, because he was old, you know, but then he felt it too. And then he woke up, and then there was this alarm that started going off in the car. There was like this emergency light on top of it, and it started to go off. Everyone at the circuit noticed, and my dumbass was just there like, what the hell is happening right now? And then it started smoking. The hood started smoking. I was baffled. I was like, oh my god, my first class and this happens? Am I just doomed to not ever drive a car ever again? And guess what my instructor did? He told me to get out of the car, and he got into the driver's seat and drove away into the parking lot and left me there. Just left me at the S curve for me to walk.
Adios. You car, you go home.
Yeah.
So I had to walk all the way to the parking space to meet up with my instructor because he thought like I screwed up the car. And I mean, to this day, I don't really know what happened. He didn't bother to tell me, but I saw like the aftermath of it. They were like they took like buckets of water and started splashing it onto the engine, I believe. I'm not sure myself, but that's what I saw what happened. You guys know more about cars than I do, so what do you think they were doing?
Yeah, I don't know
Cooling
myself.
down
I wasn't there.
the engine, I guess. I mean, if it's water, it's probably
You
like
said
something
the car
overheated.
was violently vibrating before it halted.
Yeah.
It wasn't like too violent, but it was definitely like you could feel it. Though it was definitely vibrating.
High
It wasn't
friction,
just
high
the
heat.
standard. It wasn't just the standard, you know, vibrating when you start up a car. No, it was stronger than usual.
I mean, high friction, you know, high heat, and
It's
it's
probably
smoke.
because the car itself is like overworked. Because these things take a lot of abuse, you know, especially
Yeah.
with new drivers.
Yes, I mean they are driving school cars, so I wouldn't expect much. And the car did look pretty aged, but then I can't really escape the thought that maybe I was the one who caused it, because you know,
Yeah, I
it
mean,
was the
you were behind the wheel at the time, so
yeah. And plus, my instructor made me feel like absolute shit. So there's that. leaving
Drive the car.
leaving me for
Just
leaving,
drive
leaving
the
me for
car.
dead in the middle of the S curve, man.
listen to my call, Samir.
Samir, what are you doing? Shut up, shut up.
Don't
I
tell
was
me how to
so
drive.
like that. My classes like they're like once a week, right? So I had to wait the next week to go again, and the second week because like I broke down the car on my first class, my first week there. So like on my second class, which was the following week, I was so goddamn scared to attend class. Because I was thinking like the instructor's gonna look at me and then he's just gonna be like, oh no, not this dude again. There goes another one of our cars and class hasn't even started yet. That was just playing in the back of my mind for the entire week after I broke down that car. So really, I mean, it never happened again, but it's still something that I won't be able to forget.
Yeah, it happened
Yeah.
at the. Oh, you mentioned you were playing with the clutch on the S curve, right?
No, I mean, I was just kind of like, you know, trying to feather the clutch because, you know, I was still getting used to it.
Oh, I think I sped run the S curve because I went. It was quite quick. I didn't have to touch the clutch at all, besides stopping at the end.
For me, like my instructor was trying to teach me to like go through the curves without pressing on the gas. So he was just telling me to maneuver the clutch the entire way. Like he told me it'd be best if I just use the clutch the entire circuit.
Oh really?
Except on the the hill. Yeah, that's a different story.
My instructor basically told the opposite. Just stand by your foot on the clutch and on the brake, and feather the throttle a bit if you're going too slow, and if you're going too fast, clutch in a bit and brake a bit.
My school of thought would probably be like, just put the pedal down.
Yeah, you do that and curb the car, bro.
Yeah, you
Now
do that,
fly.
you might end up in the Hall of Shame.
Now
Yeah.
fly. These school cars, like, they can fly magically.
What's flying is
Really?
your head, bro. You want some high shit, bro.
Ouch.
Whatever
Oh.
you're having, I want some.
Well, whatever. I think your story, that car and you got the short end of the stick
Dipstick.
shift.
The dipstick.
The dipstick.
man.
Whatever it is.
I gave
mean,
you so much shit for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you you guys started saying like I got cursed or something. When I first told you guys about this. I mean, it was definitely fear-inducing. Not gonna lie.
Apologies if it was, too harsh.
Nah, it's cool. It was like a year ago.
Yeah.
He said it's cool. Who cares?
Alright, boys. You know what to do in the comments.
Oh no.
Oh no, please. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna change the topic right now. Did you guys know that there was someone that got caught by the police while he was trying to get a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War?
I do not. Do tell.
Who?
Okay, no, it was by the West Midlands Police. If I'm not
Is
mistaken.
this in America?
Yeah, I mean, where else
No,
does this
of course
kind?
it is. Of course
Where-
it's in America.
Where else does this kind of stuff happen, man? Come on. So
Did it happen at GameStop?
I didn't even have to ask. I'm sorry.
yeah, okay. So the guy who was caught was actually a fugitive, right? And this guy's name was Clint Butler. I mean,
Clint Butler.
I think it's
Sorry.
okay. I think it's okay to name this name, because he's just a fugitive. So all right. So
Clint Butler.
this guy
Hmm.
escaped. This guy escaped from. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not American actually. I think
UK,
it's
West
actually
Midlands,
English. Yeah, West Midlands.
not England.
Oh,
Yeah.
apologies,
UK,
America,
yeah.
for shitting on you.
Well, to be fair, that sort of thing happens in England too. Just a fugitive running around.
Yeah, especially in the Midlands for some reason.
No.
Oi, do you have a license for that stealing? Yeah. Oh, you're right here, mate.
Oh man.
You're driving too fast.
Okay.
You have a license
so,
for that?
Anyway, Clint Butler, who escaped from Birmingham, actually, he came out of his hiding place to go buy Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, right? And this guy was nowhere. He was nowhere to be found since his escape back in November 2020. So he's been gone for quite a long time. And then he went out of his hiding hole to go buy Call of Duty, while he was supposed to be serving a 17-year sentence due to crimes involving robbery and firearms, I think.
He didn't got the license for that, man.
So this dude and his friend were walking in the streets, and the local police spotted them. And then, probably they just talked against each other, like, okay, act normal. So what do? They change their walking patterns.
The police or the fugitive.
The fugitive and his friend, Butler and his friend.
That's the worst thing to do. Change.
Exactly. So the
Oh,
police
I see
caught
policemen.
attention.
I change my attitude around them.
Yeah, that's the worst thing to do. That's
So
like
you're gonna make them
sus.
more suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. Like the police, they noticed this, and they were asking Butler like, what the hell was he doing out during the pandemic or during the pandemic-induced lockdown, right? And he answered word for word, "I've come to get the new Call of Duty because I can't sit around in lockdown." He said those exact words. So the cops like proceed to ask him questions, right? And you know what happened?
He slipped
The,
up.
the dude attacked the police officers and made
Oh
a
my
break for
God.
him.
Of course. Of course. Just attack him. He won't suspect you if you attack
What?
him.
A dumbass. How
And
did he escape in the first place?
And
With a spoon.
the reason the police didn't like arrest him immediately is because like when they asked for his name, he gave a fake name. And after he got arrested for attacking the police, then it was then that the police discovered that he actually had given them a fake name. He was actually Clint Butler the entire time. So
My God.
yeah, it's funny because like think about it, he could have just bought the game digitally.
Yeah. I can't sit around doing nothing in lockdown.
No, he's
I
probably
have to-
been in jail for way too long to know that that digital copies exist.
Yeah,
He
he
never
was
went
supposed to be
there.
serving a 17-year sentence.
17 years in jail, bro.
I mean, robbery is a big, crime. To anyone
And firearms.
in the audience, don't do robbery. If you don't know this already,
If you don't know
just-
this already.
yeah,
We,
just putting that out.
we do not condone stealing.
Yeah,
And we do not condone bringing your friend along to change walking patterns when you come across the police. Even if you're not guilty of anything, don't do that.
but
It's just
that
not a good idea.
happens a lot to me when I was a kid. You
Yeah,
see
yeah.
cops-
For some reason, because this is one time, one of my grandpa's friends. Oh, I shouldn't say this, but my grandpa was doing stuff with them, with the cops back then.
Okay. Just leave it
So-
at that and then
Yeah,
keep going.
So, one of his cop friends came home with like the police car. I was like 4, 5 years old at the time. Busy watching Shin-chan or whatever on the freaking cartoons. Went down, saw a police car, saw him entering. I ran back up. I was like, "Yo, am I getting arrested? I'm getting arrested. Damn, I'm getting arrested." So I hide. I saw I kept peeking downstairs, like through one of the holes on the sides of the railings of the stairs, and like I saw the cop like looking at me, trying to find me, because I think he heard me moving around. So I said, "Oh shit, go back up, go
Oh
back up."
no!
I was so scared of cops. I don't know why. I almost cried.
No, like
Oh,
it's
man.
just like that, just that nervousness when you're near a cop. Like, I didn't do anything, but like,
Yeah.
if I see something wrong, I'm gonna get shafted.
I'm gonna get the full Grahas treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with my parents. Like, like they would during weekends they would bring me to go, on outings and stuff like that. Just take me just take me to the mall and we go to the just like Mid Valley places like that. One of
Going
them,
out with your family.
yeah, going out with your family. Just
Oh,
spending some family time. And there would be times when I get tired of walking, and so I start complaining and other stuff. And then my parents would always use this exact line. They would like wait till they see a security guard, and then they tell
Yeah.
me like, stop doing this shit, or I'm gonna tell the security guard about you. And then
they
I
were
just
threatening you.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah, exactly.
But
they would just
parents pull that shit.
yeah, but when they do that, like it actually works, because I would immediately like shut my mouth.
Yeah.
I would stop whatever I was doing. I would just look down, keep walking.
God.
But they do pull that stuff. Especially younger cousins.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see just your uncles and aunts like doing that. Like, sheesh.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely something to remember when you grow up with your parents threatening you.
Yeah. Leaves an imprint.
My dad would be like, if you're naughty in trips, going back to our hometown, if you're naughty in the car, he would just say, "We'll throw you at the side of the road." And at that moment, like,
You just shut
I'm
up.
sorry.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just
Okay,
shut up.
okay.
You wouldn't be like, "Oh, you teasing me, naughty, naughty."
No way, you do that. They're actually gonna do it for
No.
real.
Unlock the doors.
Yeah, you hear that click sound. You're like, oh no, I'm screwed.
And then they slow down the car, or like, But turns out they're just changing drivers.
Yeah.
They're going for a Wii.
Yeah.
Speaking of police and stuff like that, have you ever heard some funny stories about like punishments they give to like, you know, people who just do minor mistakes like littering and stuff, and then the police
Yeah,
make them do like
mentioned
stupid
the-
shit?
I mentioned the exhaust one, but yeah, littering too. Littering too is
Okay,
a big problem for police for
Like
some
the-
reason.
The drunk walk test. I've seen some people do it.
Wait, is that an actual thing?
No, in the US.
Jaywalking.
Not jaywalking, but like, if your driving's a bit weird at night, and then
Yeah.
the cops see you, they'll stop you by the side of the road, and then they'll try to make sure you're not drunk, and so they'll do some like, you know, walk in a straight line or something.
Yeah,
but
or
that's kind of understandable. It's for the safety of the road, you know.
Yeah, but
If you're swerving in and out of lane, that's kind of dangerous.
yeah, true.
like, have they ever had like a dance off?
I mean, that's, oh my god.
No, that's petty, bro. That's petty. That's uncalled for.
Mm.
DDR now.
Imagine you get pulled over and it's for something like really minor, and then they make you like do the chicken dance or something. I would
Yeah.
not be happy with that. In fact, actually, there's this one story that I read about. I think it was about these tourists that went to India. They were from they were multiple tourists, like, and this was last year, by the way. They went to India, and at the time, it was the lockdown was just starting. It was around April 2020. And these guys, you know, they were just walking around the city, you know, just taking a stroll, and they were tourists, right? And keep in mind, they didn't adhere to the rules of social distancing or just pandemic rules in general.
Tourists.
So what happened was, these dudes got caught by the local police, the local Indian police, you know. And since the area was under a 21-day lockdown amid the spread of the new coronavirus, you know, you know what the police made these guys do?
What?
They made them write, "I did not follow the rules of lockdown, so I am sorry," 500 times.
That's cool.
I thought that was done in classrooms,
I like that.
but the police be like, here's
They,
what,
they,
500.
they just pulled the Bart Simpson punishment on these dudes.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a smooth move. Good on the
Yeah.
cop who did that.
Yeah, because it's like an unconventional punishment, so they're definitely gonna remember it.
Non-violent too. It's just
Yeah.
mildly frustrating.
Yeah, it's infuriating. Having to
Yeah.
write that exact sentence 500 times. Can you imagine that?
You know what's worse? If they asked you to write that in like Twitter or Instagram.
Oh
And you have to post
man.
it.
Oh
I mean,
man.
copy pasting is easy enough, but sending out to Twitter, that's
Yeah,
something.
typing it wouldn't be as, you know, infuriating as writing it, because you
Yeah,
know,
but more people will see it.
True.
That's the point. It's like
Although,
public shaming.
But if you give no context, well, to be fair, the context is in the text. But like, some
be-
people would think it's cursed.
It could,
You're
could be
writing
a-
things down
could be a
repeatedly.
meme. Could be a meme.
Yeah. Yeah.
It could be like
Anything's a
the
meme now.
it could be the next copy pasta,
Yeah. People would do that.
like that long ass Among Us copy pasta. Oh my
I can't
god.
take it anymore.
Yeah, you're into that, aren't you?
No way.
Yeah, you are.
He's abhorred of it.
Sus.
Yeah.
You're kind of sus right now.
Oh man.
It's
I
so
don't know,
bad.
man.
It's become so bad that Among Us doesn't allow you to chat like normal anymore.
Oh
It's all quick.
yeah.
It's all quick chat.
Yep.
I mean that was
Sad.
based on what we saw on our mutual friend's game. He was sharing a screen, right, and then we saw that you couldn't really type in the chat anymore. They just had this quick chat options that you could choose from. My god, man, it's
That
gotten
ruins-
that
It
bad.
ruins the whole game.
Yeah, because like it was the one
Yeah.
thing that showed, like, you know, the personalities of the other players with you, like whether or not you were interested in them, but
Yeah.
still.
It helps you read them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And also, you can't really do strats in the chat anymore.
Yeah.
Orang strat.
Or rank strat. Or
I
like
do the
where.
up, down, left, right move.
The first guy to say where.
It's always him. It's always him.
Yep.
Yeah, the first guy to say why is that always the case?
Because
It's
they don't want to be
always-
caught.
Yeah, because they're acting suspicious. Change.
No, they don't want to be sussed out, so they want to be the first
Yeah.
one on the line. But they forget by being the first one in line, you're being kind of obvious.
True.
The thing is to not stand out. That's it.
You ever
Become invisible.
Okay, yeah, because like sometimes I feel like either they are the imposter or they're just the
The
Annoying
the
one.
the try hard detective.
Mm.
The try hard detective was like trying to get on everyone's ass, just trying to solve the case as quickly as possible, just
and then they
speed running
suss
the
out
games.
the wrong guy.
Exactly, and then everyone starts thinking he's the imposter, and he starts begging, literally on
No,
his
please.
knees.
Yeah, it's like Johnny English, but in Among Us.
Johnny English. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
I love
What
those
a
movies.
good set of movies.
Yep.
It's amazing.
That time when he got trained to drag a rock with his nutsack, that was legendary.
But
what-
honestly, by the second movie, he was actually pretty professional.
Yeah, it's just that he had those standard like screw ups here and there.
Yep. What? Didn't he fought with the leader's mother? He thought it was the queen. Wait, no, not
Yeah,
the lady
he did.
cleaning.
He did. I think he whacked her with a silver tray.
And at the end, the queen part. Oh my god! Imagine doing that in real life.
It's so funny.
You're smacking the queen.
I think I was like what, maybe 13, 14 when I saw those movies, and I was just amazed.
Speaking of the Queen, condolences to the royal family.
Oh yeah.
Prince
Rest in
Philip's
peace.
passing. Rest in peace.
I mean, the passing
laughing
was
at?
indeed like a tragedy, but like it's hard to take it seriously with all the memes going on about it. Like,
No, the
Come
thing
on.
is, people like 2 days prior to where Prince Philip passed away, like 2 days ago, people were memeing like normal. The typical Prince Philip memes, like he's on the edge of death with like only half a HP left.
Mm.
yeah.
I honestly I don't think memes like that should be taken seriously because they're jokes, and nobody knew. Nobody knew.
They're memes.
I'm
they're not
pretty
supposed
sure,
to be
I'm
taken
pretty
seriously.
Sure somewhere in the future, all these wannabe heroes on Twitter will be, trying to cancel all these stupid memes that happened like a few months ago.
Yeah, that's the problem, honestly.
We didn't even know.
Yeah. And well, I heard that Dan TDM got cancelled.
What?
Dan TDM.
I've never heard of this.
Oh, this is new.
I've never heard
Yeah.
his name in like 3 years.
I
Dude,
know.
if you're gonna drop this, you better explain the whole thing.
Yeah, but well, recently, well, not recently, but you know how he's always making videos, family-friendly videos, mind you,
Mhm.
which is a hard
Yep.
thing to do as an adult. So he's catering to kids and all that. People have the perception that he's a nice guy, and kids, don't really expect the adult behavior in some of these YouTubers, right? And so one day, he got tired of toxic comments about what he looks like, about what he does or something, typical YouTuber stuff. And so he decided to take that to Twitter, not posting, but like making the tweet about the comments that he's had.
He's
And
ranting.
then ranting like usual. But at the end he put STFU.
Oh.
Well, it won't be such a problem, but to some people,
He has an audience. He has a massive
yeah.
audience. That's the problem.
and he got cancelled for that. For just that, STFU.
Or letters.
What?
4 letters.
Or letters can
I,
end someone's career.
Ooh. It's hard to
True.
say because I don't think kids should be on Twitter.
No, but they aren't. But they are.
Yeah, I mean they are the people calling the shots nowadays.
Mm.
But still,
But like, man.
he is an influencer, and he needs. influencers need to realize like they do have an effect on people around them, and if they do, if they slip up,
True.
the consequences are quite substantial.
Yeah, but he's a grown adult, That's like one of the lightest things a grown adult can say. STFU. Well, not lightest, but like
Yeah, but
still.
The thing
in
is,
the scale.
his audience is
Yeah.
so broad. It goes from 3-year-olds to 30-year-olds. That's how big his audience is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't blame him, and I also kind of don't blame the kids. But I do
Yeah.
blame the people in Twitter. Like
yeah,
typical.
canceling him for that is a bit much. That's a bit
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the toxic comments he got, because he went from being like, a YouTuber catering for like teens to like, kids. Because, yeah, I mean, even I remember back then watching him, and I noticed at the time he was not really as, quote unquote kid friendly as he is now. He still had some balls back then, but now it's just full on, kid friendly stuff with the hair coloring to make him seem more color. Yeah, you know what I
Colorful.
mean. Yeah,
It's typical.
yeah, and I mean, when a YouTuber makes that transition, of course he's gonna get shit for it. And not just a YouTuber, just any content creator. I'm not gonna say influencer. I don't like that word.
No one.
Content creator. Like when they make that transition from like catering to adults and teens to catering to kids, they have to change up their whole act. They have to act, safe for work and stuff like that. It's it's gonna be detrimental to some degree, because some people are not gonna be happy with it.
Yeah, the problem is when you're posting on the internet, you have to realize that its memory has no bounds. So people can just look up stuff of that you wouldn't want them to remember from the past. Embarrassing
yeah.
stuff, offensive stuff. Anyone can do that. Any coward can just look up someone's, oh, he did this, he did that, and just post.
Yeah, that's why I don't stand some people. Why can't you just leave them alone? Like, yeah, he did, something wrong that you think is wrong. But like, he's a human. A lot of people are human. Well, everyone is human. But whatever. Humans make mistakes.
Yeah,
And people grow up.
Unfortunately,
But these
Twitter,
people don't grow
Twitter
up.
don't get the memo. Twitter don't get the memo.
These are man-children operating like children.
No, I mean in Dan's case, I think he had. I mean, think about it. With all those negative comments, he probably had a lot of frustration pent up, and he had all he wanted to do was just let it out through one simple tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's so wrong?
And look what happened. It's just unreasonable, I think.
No one judges feminists for cussing almost all the time on their posts.
No, but she's fortifying woman. She's doing
Nah, so-
something.
Nah, shut up. If you can cuss, I can cuss too. We all can
Yeah.
cuss.
That's like
No.
double
That's-
standard, two-faced.
That's
My
the
God.
equality we should strive for.
Yeah. People always say about equality, equal, but where's the fair? Where's the fairness?
The problem is they're looking for equality of outcome, which is fleeting. You can never get equality of outcome.
Yeah.
There is going to be random deviations in everything you do.
Yeah.
Just say, I want I want there to be equal amount of black people, equal amount of white people, equal amount of Asians in a hospital, working in a hospital.
What would
That's
that help?
nuts. That's nuts.
Honestly,
It
what
should
would
be
that help?
It should be a meritocracy.
I kind of agree with Alimi. Like, sure, I mean, it would benefit the income of them, but like, but then what?
Yeah.
Then what? Like, what from there? Like, it's not like, I mean, people work wherever they want, man. It's not like a certain place needs to have equal amount of different workers from different backgrounds and stuff. No, I don't think it works that way.
Yeah.
Just
And
because it's like 200 white people working in one place doesn't make it offensive to black people. somehow.
Yeah. And also, like, some places require almost everyone working there to be kind to everyone. No, for a lot of work. No discrimination, no, perceived something.
See, the intention behind those rules are good. It's just
Yeah.
that the outcome is not.
Yeah, they're trying to do something good, but like, they don't think, forward.
Yeah.
All in all, it's just sad that Dan
Yeah.
got all that shit for just 4 simple letters.
Cancelled
I mean,
for 4
sure.
letters. 4 letters and it's not even simp. God damn, bro.
Yeah.
If you said
My God.
simp on Twitch, oh damn,
Insta ban, bro. You're doing
Insta
an
ban.
80% Insta ban speedrun.
I want to do that. Future stream, maybe.
The dream soundtrack won't even start, bro. That's how quick it would be.
Yeah.
Oh, I love to see that actually. please link it to me someday.
Oh, I love like videos of someone just recording themselves, like watching Amy Schumer
Yeah.
until I laugh, and the video is like 2 hours long.
2 hours long, yeah.
It's amazing.
And even then, it's not that they finally laughed. It's probably because they ran out of videos.
Yep.
You don't have a memory card, bro.
Yeah, they
Like-
just ran out of space to store the recording.
Even YouTube said like, "Oh, it's horrible, bro." I recommend you something else, please.
But yeah, the world's not coming down anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, in this age, everyone has to watch out in the internet. Even us. We
You see, the
really have to
problem-
watch ourselves.
The problem is, back when our parents were small, all they had to worry about is stuff around them,
Yeah.
Gas prices got up, stuff like that. Normal stuff. Like, for our generation, for some reason, we have to care about America, US.
Yeah, why is
The
there always
Middle
US
East.
in the news? For some reason.
and for some reason, when like someone foreign says, "Oh, it's not my problem," the US be like, "No, you should care." Bro, it's your country, bro. Fix it. It's not my fault.
Yeah. And also, why is the US in every country? Like, especially the Middle East. Why are they there?
3 letters, OIL.
Ah. I see.
That's all there is to it.
Money.
Money.
Money makes the world turn. No matter how you want to deny that,
It also
is.
makes the world burn if
it
treated wrongly.
will. And it's gonna.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen someday.
Yep.
Mhm.
And what's unfortunate is it may happen too soon.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's not really avoidable at this point,
yeah. I saw that one guy, That Bible made a compilation of unusual things caught on camera. And then at the last video, there was someone who was recording the sky, and then there was someone in the sky. He was recording
What?
the sky, and he saw someone floating at the sky. And he kept saying, "Is that Jesus? Please be him. Please be him. We need
Wait,
him
what do you
now."
mean? What do you mean,
Oh
please?
my god.
Oh, he's trying to speed run the world, bro.
I mean, to be fair, looking at the state of the world right now, I won't disagree with him. Please.
Even Jesus wants a peek,
Yeah.
Comes back from the dead to see
So
how
what
humanity's
shit's
doing.
going? Oh, I'm not going down there.
Yeah, and then runs back up. Like, nope.
Nah.
He's like you when guests come into your house. You go down the stairs and then like, nope.
Oh,
Go back
guess. Adios.
Yeah.
Takes one glance at humanity now. It's like, yeah, nah,
Nah.
this ain't it.
Like a hungry dog. Like the peek around the corner. Yeah.
The
World's
state
not
of the
nice.
world we live in. Well, all we can do is just try to improve it.
Do better. Ourselves.
No matter
Yeah,
who
that's-
brings us down, we always
Easier
have to
said
go
than
back
done, though.
up.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
true.
the world, by the way, Godzilla vs Kong came out recently, and don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Except for, well, it's gonna be real shit for you, Alimi. You haven't watched it yet. I mean,
watched the final battle with Adret.
Yeah, Ash wanted to watch it, so I just plopped it up on my phone and we watched it together. So I just want to say, like, Ash didn't see this part. I just explained it briefly, but apparently, like, there, you know, remember those characters? I'm not gonna say any names, but there are those characters that like believe in so many conspiracy theories and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There was the one guy that drinks bleach because he was afraid the government puts fluoride in the water and stuff.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, so you drink the stuff that will kill you instead of the stuff that will potentially kill you.
Yeah. Like,
this bag might explode right here. I might just go grab the bomb, you know.
Chemtrails. Oh no, they're spreading chemicals in the air and they make the frogs gay.
No, the thing that's
literally
the thing
everything's a chemical.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, true. But
My dad
you know
would
what makes it worrying is that, you know, for the you know, the people who made the movie to make that reference, it must be happening in real life, don't you think?
I mean, if it's to that point, it has to
The
be.
bleach memes.
Like,
Tinfoil hat on.
Yeah.
if you do enough research, we should really, like, see this ridiculous theories about, like, you know, reptilians, mind controlling aliens and all that. Mark
in the
Zuckerberg.
morning be like,
Well, to be fair, Mark Zuckerberg may just, you know, the evidence.
I am convinced Mark Zuckerberg is a robot.
Yeah.
No one can tell me
It's not a
otherwise.
conspiracy anymore. It's
I've never seen a picture of him blink.
yeah.
Exactly.
But
You
the
see
thing is, he might be blinking the same time we're blinking.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Hey, that's actually a really good point.
He's timing it so perfectly that we don't see it.
But to counter that, though, we need like 2 or 3 people in the same room watch the same video of Mark Zuckerberg, and we
It's
have
some
to
SCP type
inform.
shit.
Yeah, we have to inform each other when we blink.
It's like
So
SCP-173.
yeah,
Watch this
SCP-173. No, it's not a video. It's just watch the SCP and inform
Yeah.
one another when you're about to blink. The watch the video thing is SCP 096, the shy guy. I think.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you can't even look at a picture of him, or he'll start chasing you from whatever the hell he is, and he will get to you. Not
Yeah.
sure if you're in space though.
For the confused viewers who are listening to these two rambling on about SCPs, it's a deep organization, fictional organization.
Fictional.
Yeah,
Secure,
Yeah.
contain, protect.
just Google it. You'll have fun if you have some time.
The numbers stand for like subjects that are basically anomalies.
If you like
And-
mysteries and governmental stuff, yeah, you should check it out.
But I mean, I will say this though, like SCP has gone downhill in the recent years.
Yeah.
Back then, everything was really nicely written because, you know, it was an open wiki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
And-
someone sued.
People can add on
Was
and
it?
stuff.
Someone sued, or was it copyright strike?
Yeah,
I
it was.
forgot.
It was. Someone filed a copyright or something.
No.
If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it's understandable because there's like hundreds and hell, maybe even up to this point, maybe 1,000 SCPs out there.
Yeah, you can get some bucks.
But like it's gone downhill because now there's just like, you know, really nonsensical stuff and just ridiculous SCPs that make no sense. And then when the writers on the wiki have no idea what to put, they just put redacted on everything.
Yeah. But it is promising with the return of the troll face. You know, as we know, now he's more of a horror character than, you know, back then.
Very cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something like I'm really hoping to that the internet would flourish more. Just the horror
Ra-
part. I mean,
Rage comics were the shit, man.
yeah. But it's
I
just
was-
amazing how they returned with a
If-
darker.
If people want to test their writing skills, go write something about an SCP.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's and there's no limits to an SCP. Just don't make it sound too ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, because
Oh,
come on, if there's literally an SCP that holds the title of God, so yeah,
He's the chillest dude around.
exactly.
I mean, the creator of the SCP must be so relaxed. Like, Just God. No one's made it yet. Why not?
Yeah, try to come up with something original. I mean, of course, that's gonna be really hard, but like, what else can you do? There's
Yeah,
like,
and like, incidents, like mysterious incidents that happen. Like those are
Mhm.
really good material.
yeah, you take like a real life incident and relate it to an SCP you're creating. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good. People do that with
Uh,
creepy pasta sometimes, and it's
High
really
school
Yeah.
toilets.
intriguing.
High school toilets are really good
Mm.
reference material for
Oh
SCPs.
no.
Yep.
You know, we refused to talk about this in the last episode, so why don't we enlighten the viewers in this one?
The bathroom incident. That's it.
Yeah. Was it pre-trial or pre-SPM?
It was pre-trial.
Yeah, it's pre-trial.
So what
Yeah,
happened was,
why don't you take the reins on this one?
Yep.
yeah. What happened was, at our school, we all go to the same school. So at our school, on the second floor, is where all the Form 5 students, that is where their classes are, on the second floor. So there's a male toilet and a female toilet, as usual on that same floor. On this one day, I went in the male toilet, trying to take a shit, offer to the gods. No, I'm joking, maybe. So I was trying to take a shit, going to the toilet, was ready to pull down my pants, and then I realized, wait, why is there 2 cinder blocks in the toilet? So I immediately pulled my pants up, and I was like, nope, not shitting today. So I went back to class.
And remind you, it's in the toilet bowl. It's not like near.
It is
it's
in.
inside
It's
there.
it's half submerged.
Yep.
It's
And that was unexplainable at best.
worst part. After seeing that, I showed Alibi. He
We
burst out
both-
laughing. We both came home. Our stomachs died. Our
Yep.
stomachs just died.
The
it
worst constipation I
disintegrated.
ever had.
Yeah.
That was diarrhea plus constipation.
I was
No
almost
laxative.
an hour. I was almost
Yeah.
an hour on the toilet.
No laxative can fight that SCP, whatever it is.
You know when you shit so hard, you have to like lean over like,
Yeah.
oh. That was me. I took my shirt off. That was how much pain.
It was to the point I was grunting.
Yeah.
Grunting.
I was begging. I was like reciting like all the surah in my head. No, Ya Allah, please,
Just come out, please.
please. It's
Uh.
like giving birth.
So, viewers, please do not laugh at a random event.
If you see cinder blocks in the toilet, run.
Yep.
Run for your life.
PSA.
And you know what's the worst part? When we come back, it was still there.
Yeah.
But there was a bridge made of shit. Someone had the balls to take a dump there.
Yep.
And it was a bridge. It was a complete bridge. Like suspended and everything. First of all, how dry is this shit that it could suspend itself just like that without breaking apart? Second of all, how long is the turd? It bridged.
High school, everybody. The most cursed toilets in the planet.
Could have shit everywhere but there. It's like, nah, I'm gonna shit here.
Yeah, and remember, a few weeks after that, there was a pot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a few weeks later, it wasn't just cinder blocks. Now it was flower pots. They put in the
Yep.
toilet. Oh my.
A flower pot in the toilet. What
Toilets.
for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
Best
no,
part is
no.
the whole batch got shit for it.
If you think
the whole-
about it,
all
someone had
the boys
peed
got
there.
Yeah, all of the boys got called down.
Yeah. All the boys.
Whenever teacher tries to explain it, it just becomes funny and everyone just starts laughing.
Yep.
My
God.
God. It's horrible.
Okay, I had to mute my mic because I was laughing a bit too loud there.
It's so bad.
Yep.
Oh my god.
It, Not the school faults. The damn boys. Oh my god.
Oh,
Lord
no,
bless
I mean,
us.
How I'm. It's just baffling to me how some people lack the common decency to be more hygienic and even just more civilized, at least.
It was out there in the open.
Yep.
Exactly. What do you get by putting cinder blocks in the?
One less turd up your ass. That's what you get.
Maybe he's trying, some building. Like there's a
Building
hole.
techniques.
You just patch it up with cinder
it's
blocks.
It's a study for different usage of materials, for organic materials in bridge building.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
God.
like, why the toilet?
Yeah, out of all the places.
Well, to be fair, the toilet is the best place for thoughts to come in. It's where
In
all
the shower.
yeah,
But
like,
that doesn't mean you should act on them right away.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
No,
Oh man.
Like,
the
the
toilets
thoughts are
usually
good.
give you. Yeah, the toilet usually give you good, deep thoughts. There's nothing deep about this thought at all, besides the size of that shit.
Yeah. It's just. Oh, okay. I almost said a pun there. I mean, I didn't intend to make a pun, but I was about to say that it's really
make it.
shitty.
Well, that's a crappy pun right there.
Oh,
It wasn't meant to be a pun. I had no intention of doing a pun.
wow, a
Oh
pun.
man.
Goddamn.
But like, it's like bad idea, bad execution.
No, the execution was brilliant. The bridge held up fine.
The bridge.
The bridge held up
Oh, the
fine.
bridge. That was construction 101.
Yeah, bro. It held up fine.
I'd say the idea was bad. Like you could have made a bridge out of anything else, and he chose defecation. God.
It's organic. Save the
We
earth.
have
Organic my ass.
We have three other floors.
Yeah.
Toilets.
You could have gone to the
Go
unused
to
floor.
any. Or to the other stalls beside it. You're like, I'm gonna just sit here.
You
God.
could have gone to literally any other bathroom besides the one that the seniors used, and they used that one. Like,
Oh,
there weren't even any juniors at school. Why wouldn't you use the
How
junior
did it happen?
bathrooms?
yeah.
How and
It was
why?
just us at the school at the time, because only students from our form were allowed to attend school. But no, they decided to use our bathroom instead. What the hell?
Oh, you guys realize something with any school?
What's
Because
it?
all of the schools I went to, the toilet on the bottom floor is always the best.
Yep.
Well, not the
Honestly.
best. The least shitty.
Yeah.
The least shitty.
I mean,
Because it's the most well maintained.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first one that the cleaners go to. The janitors.
Exactly. It's the one they start with, so they
Yeah.
have lots of energy to clean it.
Like throughout my life, I always make an effort to go downstairs if I can.
Yeah.
I am not shitting up there.
Oh, but back in my primary school though, the cleaner the janitor's closet was on the top floor. So the toilets on the top, those were the most spick and span ones compared to the one at the bottom. The ones at the bottom, oh my god, the smell, the stank, I tell you. There was even this one guy, and he would always choose the exact same urinal. He would go to the urinal, he would plop his pants all the way down just to take a
Oh.
piss.
All the way down.
With bare
All the way
ass.
Bare ass.
Oh my
Exactly.
god. When
You
was
could-
this?
It was in primary school. I was 11 at the time. I was standard
Primary.
5.
Kind of understandable.
Exactly.
I
Like,
mean, yeah.
I would walk into the bathroom. Like I was just. It was just me in class. Like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I'm gonna go real quick. And then I wasn't expecting anything, right? I wasn't expected to be greeted with a full face of ass crack in like as I entered the bathroom. But nope, there it was. The guy had to just pull his pants all the way down, full bare ass crack on me, no warning whatsoever.
You know what's worse?
Jeez.
You know what's worse?
What?
It's pretty much confirmed. If he did that in high school and there were other students in there, his ass would be red by the
Yep.
end of it.
High
Oh
school
my
is the
God.
worst place to reveal any body part.
It's the gayest place.
Yeah. Even your hands would be so, I don't know, but like so wrong. After a gang, the school gang goes into the
Not really a
bathroom.
gang.
What? The
The
jocks?
quote-unquote cool
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. The ones that do
Okay.
everything. But like your mental capabilities will go down after you come out that bathroom. Because the things they say, the things they do, the things you'll see when those people are in there.
Things you see, say, touch, smell, everything is bad.
Yes, like whoever saw
Just
that. Didn't you, Ash, see one of our schoolmates in the bathroom, like the doors unlocked?
Oh! Oh no, him!
oh my god.
Oh, I should tell
Yeah.
this.
I
should
remember
tell
him
this.
telling me about that. What the hell?
So, another time, I went to the toilet again. to go to shit
Don't mention his
again.
name.
No, I
Don't
won't.
mention his
Don't
name.
worry. I won't pull an Adjuet. Don't worry.
Hmm.
So I went to the bathroom, and I saw these two dudes outside the toilet, just looking into this one stall. They were just looking, like chilling. So, oh, what's up? And he's like, "Yo, Ash, come here." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I just see another guy just shitting, and he looked at me like the Mike Wazowski meme, like the you know, the Mike Wazowski fucking face, and with the most awful stench around him. For some reason, all my shit was gone. So I'm like, okay, I'm going back to class. I don't feel the shit anymore. He's already doing the shitting for me.
Those dudes can change everything.
It was the best part. I went there again. Next
Again?
day, we said, okay, please. I don't hear footsteps. I don't hear nothing. Okay, it's empty. Walk by the stalls. Oh, this one's open. This one's open. This one's open with a dude shitting on it, and it's the same dude. It's the same dude. Again, he doesn't even bother to close the door. What ape are you? Oh my! Oh.
Full on
2 days.
monkey brain.
2 days.
The school anomalies.
I don't I don't get that. Like, what has to be going through your mind to not close the door when taking a shit?
That's the one thing you should be doing.
I mean, good thing he at least pulled down his pants before taking a shit.
I'm pretty sure he had to think about that too. Like, oh, I have to take down my pants. Yo, how does this zipper work? How does zipper work?
Oh my
Wait,
god.
where do I shit? Is it in that hole? Or is it
It's
the
the
drain?
sink, right? It's the sink.
It's
It's the
the
sink.
sink.
It's terrible. I hate shit.
Oh man.
It's heinous. Oh my
School
god.
toilets are the most disgusting places.
Dude, they're not on Earth, man. They are not in our realm.
It's a
The
different
toilets-
dimension. Once you go into the school toilet, you're going to a different place.
It's a domain, bro.
If you stay in the school toilet while the jocks are around and you wait till they go out, then you go out, man, you have transcended humanity at that point. You are better.
You're smelling everything.
If you manage to survive that long, my guy, you're probably Superman. You inherited Superman's powers or something, man.
You're either immortal or you lost your nose.
But honestly, the best superpower would be not having to take a shit or pee. If
Would
think
you
about it.
rather not sleep or not take a shit?
I would
Not
rather
take a
take
shit. Especially in the worst places.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
but at home, I'd love it.
I honestly would choose not to sleep because more productivity, and plus sometimes shitting does feel real good for me at least.
Well,
Oh
at
God,
home,
the
only
toilets
at home.
Toilets at home feels like the backseat of a Rolls Royce. It's so comfortable.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to be luxurious. It just has to be your home.
Exactly.
It's so good to the point where in the mornings before going to school, I would sleep there.
Oh, it's
Sometimes I just go there for a cheeky ass wash. You know, just cheeky ass wash.
Yeah.
Think about life. Just I want to clean my butt. I want to clean my butt. You know.
Yeah, even if you're not feeling like taking a shit, you just go to your room's toilet and pop off, bro.
Right, that's a different thing.
Uh-oh.
Popping off.
Oh yeah.
pop off.
Mhm.
Alright, G. Alright.
IG.
No,
Wow.
but one thing I like to bring up though, you know that time when you go on a trip like away from home, and then like a few days after you come back from home, and that very first shit you take,
Yep.
that is orgasmic. I tell you.
You will forever live with that, Adjuet.
I never knew you could nut with your ass.
No, I mean it's just one of those feelings you really can't beat. Like it's like ascending to a different plane of existence from that point
After
on.
a long journey with
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
bumpy
yeah.
roads, around this country, fucking
Yeah.
traffic jams all the time. You just go there, unleash,
And
open the
all-
taps.
All of the things on that journey are just basically catalyzing the bowel movements you have, and once you get home, they just flush everything out, and it is the absolute best feeling in the world.
You
Yeah.
can cry, bro. You can cry at how good it feels.
Sex? Nah, man. Shitting after a long journey away from home. Yeah,
Yep.
that's where it's at.
That's the good shit right there. Literally.
Good
You,
shit.
you really can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Yeah, it can
There's nothing that feels better than it.
Yeah, and also the
It's-
thoughts
I'm-
that come in on the way, like, should I stop here and take a shit here, or should I just wait home? Like, is it enough?
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep getting that a lot because I used to ride in a really bumpy van at the back seat. That van was the worst. For some reason, the driver decided to put like a small fan up here, around the back of my head. So when you do that, and he doesn't slow down for bumps, he goes full on GTA ramp style, I think he speeds up. He shifts up. When seeing bumps. So my head will hit that fan. It hurt like hell. There's kids sweating all around me. It's a complete mess. The van's hot as shit.
A can of sardines.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, when you get home, you're just holding in that shit. Like it's starting to peak out just a bit, and you get home,
Pull down those
drop
pants and
you drop that thing.
blast
Oh
it in.
man, it's the best thing.
yeah, God.
No one can change my mind. It's literally the best thing.
It's human nature to like your
It's
own
fact.
home's toilet.
It's just fact.
Yeah. No, now that got me thinking. Like, what do you think? How do you think cavemans felt about shitting?
Well, anyway,
Especially like the real
That's
no
how they
the really early ones. The really early cavemen. Like like when they first discovered like they were human, and suddenly they felt like, oh, what is this feeling? Oh, wait, what is coming out of my ass?
Oh, send it. I think that's how we gain our IQ, through the pleasure of shitting. Like, the
and
more you
also
shit, the more
while
IQ you
taking a
get.
shit, you're thinking all those thoughts and like, I should invent this.
I should invest. Fucking caveman talking about the stock market, the future stock market. How's Apple gonna be in 200,000 years time? Who knows, man?
Yeah.
The moment you sit down on the toilet with your pants off, butt ass naked, you start getting a paradigm shift.
Yeah.
No, that's how you should answer SPM on your home toilet seat. Everyone will get straight A's. There's no point of doing SPM anymore.
Yeah, and even if you don't know the answers, you can make up literally anything and it will make sense.
Yeah, it will work.
Yeah. And the weirdest thing is
Oh,
in the
man.
toilet. Well, there's nothing weird, but it's
The only
only in
toilets
the
that-
toilet.
The only toilets that can match your home toilet is the toilets in Japan.
So,
And even then, they feel a bit too clean. They're a bit too robotic,
ass warmers.
Looking
Yeah.
forward.
I fail to see how Japanese people can shit at other places besides their home. Their toilets are so high, like the standards of the toilets are so high that everything else you can't do it. It's like eating A5 beef. Everything else is shit now.
Well,
Can't go back. Can't go back.
shit.
Yeah, shit, literally.
Well, I mean, if you had constipation or something's gonna come out of your ass, I don't think you would really care that much about, quality, especially if it's not that low.
No,
yeah,
you think you wouldn't.
Yeah. But like still, after
no,
that,
it's
what?
no. I think what Amy means is like when you're really desperate to just let it out.
Yeah.
At that point, you just stop caring about what the bathroom looks like, and you just want to empty your rectum.
Empty your tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, empty your
Yeah.
tank.
But at the same time, you still be like, wash the seats first before
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah, that
Whatever
moment
you
when you're
do,
washing the seats and
Wash
it's on
the seat.
it's on the edge like as you're washing the seat.
If you can, give it a good wipe too.
Oh yeah.
Give everything a
because,
good
like,
wipe.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a crappy end to the episode, I guess.
Yeah, we've gone for about an hour now.
Wow, what a
And
relief.
I never Yeah, what a relief.
What really?
God,
Man.
good thing we let that out, huh, boys?
Yep.
Yeah. Gotta flush that out of the system.
Alright.
Hey, what are you doing in there and how long? Come out.
With the door open.
Oh my god. Looking up. Huh?
Alright. I think we
Alright,
should
well,
end it there.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Alright, I'll do the wrap up. So thank you all, everybody, for listening to the AAA Trainwreck episode 3.
Made it
so,
your champ.
Yeah, if you listen to our podcast, you are a certified POC champ. You have earned the title officially. No one can dispute it.
Yes.
It's all you. So if you enjoyed listening to us three broskies talking about taking a shit, then feel free to like this podcast. And if you want to hear us talk about other shit, maybe
More
we'll talk
shit.
about
Yep.
yeah, more shit. Yeah, if you want to hear
Yes.
us talk about more shit, then subscribe to our channel on YouTube.
And tell us in the comments for any good ideas you have.
Yeah.
I'm willing to hear it. But a
Yeah,
week late.
suggestions for-
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you help us create content, and we create that content for you to enjoy. It's a win-win,
if you
symbiotic
re-
relationship.
If you give us a really good idea, we'll credit you.
Yeah, yeah, because why not, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it costs us nothing.
What you give, you get back.
All right, so we're gonna end it right here. Thanks everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.